Seagull Craig here. How's everybody doing? The new DLC for GTA 5 Online just dropped. It's called the Bottom Dollar Bounties. And I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough on how to get this started, as well as some tips and tricks on how to do this easily. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe button, the notification bell, and let's go ahead and get into this. Now, if you missed that phone call when you first signed on for this, that's okay. Just pull up your map, go to this M right here, and that's going to go ahead and trigger the phone call to get this going. Now, I know the office at the very top is the cheapest. I would not suggest getting that. Go ahead and purchase this $2 million one here. It's going to save you a whole lot of trouble. As always, you can decorate it. You're going to have a couple of agents you can hire, which will make you some passive income, which is always good. And then you can add all the other stuff like the your gun locker and a bed to spawn there. I do suggest getting the armored plating for your van. It's going to be very, very useful. Now, I know it's a little bit expensive, but hopefully you can make your money back from running these every day. There's going to be daily things you can do for this, which is pretty cool. Now go ahead and go to your bounty hunter office. Hopefully you don't have people selling crack or selling that ass outside of your office like I do here. I'm not going to have any spoilers for these cutscenes. I'm just going to fast forward them. But take a look at those kneecaps. Oof, those are screaming for help. And she likes kicking balls. Now you need to register as a CEO to get this started. Once you're in there, it's going to give you 4 different options for your bounties. The red one is going to be the biggest paying one, and that's a daily thing that'll change. The other 3, they'll change every hour, so you can keep running those. But the good one, it's going to be only every day. But an added bonus is you get to do that in a matchmaking session like this. The other 3 bounties you have to do in a public lobby, which I know can be a little bit nerve-wracking because of all the crazy psychos on there. So now it looks like as well you can only use the van when you're doing it in a matchmaking session like this. But it looks like these aren't going to be too bad or have a whole lot of traveling so far. But these should be pretty cool. It's going to be exciting to see the different types of things they put into this. And it's pretty cool too that you're not going to have 4 people to do this. The payout looks like it might be pretty high as well, being over 100,000 every day that you can make on this without having to do any setups or having to rely on other random people to get through this. But it looks like it's going to be pretty easy and a really nice way to make some extra money for us on here at GTA 5 Online. Because it looks like these new vehicles they have are very, very expensive with this new update. And who knows if the vehicles are worth it or not. I do know that they're going to be very expensive. And I'm a poor man here on GTA Online. I don't have the funds like I used to. I'm a poor victim of the ban wave 2020. Yeah, I got caught. What can I say? Doing these looks like it's going to have some added cash bonuses for it too. Like stealing this art off the wall. You have to make sure you get that duffel bag or some other item that you need to hold this stuff in. It doesn't bring a whole lot of extra money, but hey, we'll take every bit that we can get. As far as all the new downloadable vehicles that are very expensive, I'm going to include a link into this whenever my fellow Seagull member, Old Man Games, he's going to do a full walkthrough of all the vehicles. He's got the extra dough to spend to try them all out. So be sure to check that out when it comes out. I'll include that in the comments as well once he has that put up in a couple days. You have the option on these bounties to bring them in alive or dead. I suggest that you don't kill them like I do here. It's going to take away like 3/4 of the payout. If you do this during a game, don't worry, just don't pick her up and you're going to just restart from that checkpoint. When they have a gun, make sure you don't kill them. You want to shoot the gun out of their hand like I just did there. Make sure you do not trigger this cutscene though if you accidentally kill them. Just kill yourself before you pick them up so you can restart from the checkpoint before you engage her. Otherwise, it's going to start you off after you throw her in the van. Okay, so we got this first one done. You're going to take her, they're going to throw her in your little prison cell. Now, you're not going to get paid immediately for this. You have to wait a little bit, probably about 30-40 minutes for the payout. But it's not too bad, at least you make some pretty good money for it. Although, for some reason, they make you wait. Now, let's check out these other ones. These are the ones you can do in the public lobbies. These are actually pretty simple to do. It just tells you where to go, and you have different little missions to do to find people. Like here, I'm opening up the CCTV to find the right guy. Once you find them, you can go over there, pick them up. Some of them are going to be armed, some of them aren't going to be armed, so maybe you can just run up to them like I do in this clip, and you just point your gun at them and you'll throw them right into the van, and you'll take them to the bounty office. These are really easy to do, they're not very tough at all. Once they surrender, you'll just hit the right directional button and it'll trigger the next part where they throw them into the van. To use your agents, you're going to walk up to them as well and hit the right button on the directional pad, and that'll start them doing the passive stuff. Now let's check out this next person. A cool thing with doing it in an online public lobby is you don't have to use the van. You can get into a different vehicle like I do here and just go right to where you're supposed to go. This was a really far one to get to. I figured I'd try this out, and it works really well. You can take like an oppressor or a plane there, do the little gimmicks that you have to do here to find your bounty, and once you have them, you can throw them into your van and your van will just spawn there, so it saves you a lot of time getting to that location. But unfortunately, you do have to take the van and drive the van back, but it's not too bad. Your 2 agents that you hire will be sitting at that white table as well, so make sure you always have them working and going. All that money's gonna be put into the safe as well. That's right behind you on that computer. Now let's check out the last one on here. This one, I'm going to show you what happens if you kill your bounty and bring them in. Again, you're going to lose like 3/4 of your payout for it if you kill them and bring them in. So on these online lobby ones, make sure you take a lot of care and not just killing them, because you can't just redo it unless you quit mid-session and go to a different game, and that's just a big pain in the butt. You got to wait for the load screens and everything. Now once you kill them like I did here, you're going to pick them up like you do when they surrender by hitting the right directional button on the D-pad, and then this time you're going to take them to the coroner's office. You're not going to take them to your bounty office. Now this creepy ass looking dude's going to take the dead body, and they're just going to pay you your measly $9 grand that I got there for this. Alright guys, that's it. We have this all set up for you. I hope this was very helpful. I hope you learned a lot from this. I look forward to seeing what they put on this. As always, this is Seagull Craig. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Let's chat a little bit. You guys have a great day. Take care.